C1. Acids and alkalis. There are many natural chemicals that can be used as dyes. A mordant is a chemical that is used to make a dye more permanent. Turmeric is a strong yellow dye. Turmeric changes from a yellow to a red colour when it comes into contact with an alkali. Because turmeric is a different colour in acid and alkali, it can be used as an indicator. Litmus is a commonly used indicator. It is red in acid and blue in alkali. A neutral substance is one that is not acid and it is not alkali. Water is neutral. If red litmus is in water, it will stay red. If blue litmus is in water, it will stay blue. Universal indicator is another commonly used indicator. It not only shows if a material is acid, alkali or neutral, it also shows how acidic or how alkaline the material is. We can measure how acidic or alkaline a material is using the pH scale. If a material has a lower pH, then it is more acidic. If a material has a higher pH, then it is more alkaline. If a material has a pH of 7, then it is neutral. The colour of universal indicator can be used to determine the pH of a material. If an acid is mixed with an alkali, then a reaction happens. The reaction that happens is called a neutralization reaction. If the right amounts of acid and alkali are mixed together, then the resultant mixture will be neutral. When baking powder is mixed with vinegar, a neutralization reaction occurs. Baking powder is an alkali, vinegar is an acid. The reaction also releases lots of bubbles of carbon dioxide gas. We can test for carbon dioxide using lime water. Lime water goes a cloudy colour when it reacts with carbon dioxide. The main chemical in baking powder is sodium hydrogen carbonate. The reaction between the sodium hydrogen carbonate in baking powder and vinegar follows a pattern seen when other carbonates react with acids. Acid plus carbonate gives salt plus water plus carbon dioxide. The type of salt that is formed depends on the type of acid and the type of carbonate that is used. Remember that the salt we use in food is only one of many different chemicals known as salts. Neutralization reactions not only happen in laboratories. We often use neutralization reactions in everyday life. Toothpaste contains an alkali to neutralize acid in our mouths. Acid can cause tooth decay. Medicines that are used for indigestion contain an alkali to neutralize acid in our stomachs. A bee sting is caused by an acid. If an alkali is put on the sting, it can neutralize the acid. A good alkali to use is baking powder. A wasp sting is caused by an alkali. If an acid is added, it can neutralize the alkali. A good acid to use is vinegar. There are certain plants that will only grow in soils that are neutral or alkaline. Gardeners and farmers add lime, that's calcium oxide, to acidic soils to neutralize the acid. Acids not only react with alkalis, they also react with metals. Some metals react more vigorously than others. Copper only reacts very slowly. Magnesium reacts very quickly. When a metal reacts with an acid, bubbles of gas are formed. This gas is hydrogen. We can test for hydrogen by placing a lighted splint at the top of a test tube of the gas. If the gas is hydrogen, then there is a popping sound. This happens because hydrogen is highly flammable. This means it catches fire easily.